What's up, fight fans? All right, it's been made official. We got Henry Cejudo taking on Marlon Vera. I think it's UFC 292 in a bantamweight matchup, which I think is a super treat for the fans. I love this fight. Yeah, both guys are coming off losses, but Cejudo, he made his comeback in a title fight against Aljamain Sterling just a couple months ago. Yeah, he lost by decision in a fight where really you can just say you can chalk it up to rust, inactivity. He wasn't really very sharp, and whoever his fucking coach was, who was completely just giving him the wrong information, telling him to strike, telling him that he was finding success in the striking, that was so frustrating to watch. And he was totally fucking with Cejudo's head, and it was so frustrating to see because if Cejudo would have just stuck to his game plan, what he is good at, and using the wrestling to open up his striking like he did against Dominic Cruz, and so on and so forth in the past against Mighty Mouse. And so to see his coach fuck with him like that, I mean, that was just super frustrating. But I mean, I really chalked that whole fight up to rust, inactivity. You know, he didn't look horrible, but he didn't really look great out there. And then you got Cheeto, who's coming off the loss to Sanhagen, where he got outclassed. I mean, he got beat by a sharper guy, you know. And the story of Cheeto too is he likes to take a little bit of a beating until he finds his shot, and just he'll take 6, 7, 8 shots to land 1 or 2 devastating shots that will out equal those 8 that he took. We saw that against Rob Font. We saw that against Frankie Edgar. We saw that against Davey Grant. You know what I mean? His ability to take damage is pretty shocking, but it goes to his detriment at times, like against Song Yadong, like Josie Aldo, like Corey Sandhagen, right? But Cheeto is world class. He's top 5 at bantamweight. And any given day, he can be world champion. His game plan sometimes doesn't always work his way. Sometimes he's just a little too patient, waits for his shot a little too long. But his power, his explosiveness, his unpredictability is what makes him so fucking good. And he's so good everywhere. He's so dangerous everywhere. And he has just that touch of death that he's just dangerous against any style of opponent. He can give a hard time with his pressure, his durability, his punishing power. And against a guy like Cejudo, he's going to go straight forward at him. So you're going to see this, immovable object going against an unstoppable force. That's kind of where I see it. Sounds cheesy to say, but, what I think back to is Cejudo's fight with Dominic Cruz, where you see Dominic Cruz's style. He was so heavy left, so heavy to the right, so heavy forward that once it was timed perfectly, Cejudo was able to go out there and get the finish. And I think if he goes out there with a different coach and the same game plan that we've seen in the past, we can see a successful Cejudo, because his game plan, his ability to get in and out of the pocket, and that karate style, I can see holding a really hard puzzle for Cheeto to solve. But at the same time, I can see Cheeto throwing up kicks, throwing knees forward when Henry goes for a takedown. I can see Vera making him pay for it. And the power that Vera can generate with those shots, I can see Cejudo taking some serious damage. We've seen Cejudo get knocked out before. I don't think we've seen Vera get knocked out before. No, we haven't. So that's what makes this fight so good. I hope this is a main event. I don't think it's going to be a main event, especially if it's going to be on a pay-per-view. So we're going to see 3 rounds. So we're going to see these guys push the pace. I hope we see Cheeto go out there and have a little bit more sense of urgency. And I think that'll be the defining parts of the fight. If Cheeto goes out there with a little bit of sense of urgency and tries to attack Cejudo and march Cejudo down, I think that we're going to see a little bit different results for Cheeto in a positive way. Henry's going to have to go out there. He's going to have to get it to the ground, obviously. He's going to have to use that Olympic wrestling that got him to the show in the first place. And he's just going to have to be able to get in and out of the pocket and just not let Vera get off. He's going to have to use the game plan that Corey Sandhagen did. Just get in there, pepper him with shots, get in, get out, hit, not get hit. He's going to have somewhat of a perfect game plan, because if he takes those devastating shots by Cheeto, it can be a long night or a quick night for Henry Cejudo in a bad way. That's why I love this fight so much. It really does. There's so many implications. Yeah, they're both coming off of losses, but I really don't think either guy lost any steam in those fights. Cejudo kind of got that ring rust off of him. Hopefully he removed that coach from his corner. Hopefully he focuses more on himself. Hopefully he believes more in what got him to the game. And I think if he utilizes that, he can be very successful. If he gets Cheeto to the ground and just wears him out and gets him tired early, I mean, he's going to have to do that. But he's going to have to march through the fire of Marlon Chito Vera's devastating power to get there. And that's the huge question mark. Personally, I'm not going to pick a winner of this fight. I think this is just a treat fight. I love it. I love both guys. I wish success for both fighters. So personally, I'm not going to pick a winner for this matchup. But guys, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section. Do you guys think Chito Vera is going to go out there and beat Triple C? Or has Triple C gotten rid of the ring rust? Is he going to go out there and outclass Marlon Chito Vera? Love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section. Guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. All right, Mr. Mustache, MMA news out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.